This screencast is just to show you what we're looking for on the rhetorical grammar warm-up that you're going to do on paraphrasing. So the idea here is that when we write, for example, when we write our Into the Wild essay, we're going to be using some of the words of Krakauer from the book Into the Wild. And one way we do this is by quoting. We're going to have a lesson on using direct quotations. Another way we do it is is by paraphrasing. And so on one side of your handout, it's going to look like this. I don't have a way to record a handout, so I'm just going to use the Word document. So just imagine that you're looking at this on a green sheet of paper that you have in front of you, and it'll be the front side. So you're going to read this for your reference, and essentially what you're trying to do with paraphrasing is kind of using the main ideas of a passage without having to quote the whole thing. So if you're going to be looking at a quick quote, a sentence, then the best thing to do is just to do a direct quote. But if you turn your paper over, you see a longer line like this, a longer section like this. This would maybe make more sense to paraphrase. So we're gonna, and definitely if you have 2-3 paragraphs, maybe you're trying to paraphrase 2 or 3 pages. It makes a lot of sense to paraphrase instead of quoting. So what you're gonna do with this activity, activity 2. Sorry, I keep accidentally going to the next page. Is you're just gonna paraphrase this paragraph. So on your green sheet of paper, which you'll have in front of you in class, you're going to take this last paragraph of chapter 8 on page 85, and you're just going to write it in your own words. So, for example, I'll do the first paragraph, the first sentence. So if you were to paraphrase this, it would look something like this. McCandless, it says McCandless didn't conform particularly well to the bush casualty stereotype. You can see right here that bush means wild country, particularly in Alaska. A bush casualty is someone like McCandless who went out into the wilderness and died. So we might say something like, McCandless wasn't like. Because conforming means to be like, to be the same as. McCandless wasn't like most people who went into the wilderness in Alaska and died. And that's my paraphrase. So you could do this in your essay, and if you were going to paraphrase something, then you put it in your own words, and then you put a note like that for the MLA formatting. Now for this assignment, I'm not asking you to do that. I just want you to practice putting the ideas in your own words. So do your best with that. You're going to turn this in either in class when you get the handout, the first day that I'm out, or if you don't finish it that day, you'll turn it in the second day that I'm out. And then we'll go over it when I return.